How you doing?
Good.
I saw you last night in the Mandalay.
Yeah.
And you were playing craps.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
You lost
some money. Me and Smoker
Really?
lost some money.
You lost the money?
Yeah, but I got some back, so
You got some back?
hopefully tonight we got lucky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So have you been to
Jose Aldo versus Max Holloway. Jose Aldo has been the champion of the featherweight division since the WEC days. Since he did the flying knee against Cub Swanson, he's been the most feared striker in the division, and he still held the title until Conor McGregor went out there and dropped him. And we never saw Aldo knocked out like that. It's something that we never saw. A lot of people questioned how he would return. At UFC 200, he fought an amazing fight versus an animal, Frankie Edgar, a guy that seemed like he would never stop. A lot of people questioned who would win that fight, and Aldo won the fight. He won by unanimous decision, and Conor McGregor relinquished his title. He relinquished the 145-pound belt. So we're going to get a fight between Aldo and Max Holloway. And Max Holloway in his last fight beat Anthony Pettis, and there were a lot of things going into the fight. Anthony Pettis didn't make weight. He had to weigh in at 148 pounds. He weighed in 3 pounds over. And Max Holloway is just such a positive guy. He has such a great spirit. He's psyched on life, and he's been for a long time. He's only 25 years old. He's on a tremendous winning streak. He's on a 10-fight winning streak. Aldo only won 1 fight in a row, but he was on an 18-fight winning streak and 7 wins in a row in UFC. Was also the WEC champion that was never defeated, and he's just a tremendous fighter. He's done so much. He's the best featherweight. Conor McGregor, if you really look at it realistically, only held the belt for a little while. It was only a short time compared to Aldo's reign. So I want to ask you guys, the fans, what you think about this fight, how you would break it down, and how you see the fight going. Jose Aldo has those tremendous leg kicks, and he likes to keep the fight standing up. He's got 14 knockouts out of his 26 wins. Max Holloway, he's able to stay out of harm's way so easily. He's able to fight you, but when you go to attack, he's out of there. And he fights such a smart fight. He's such a smart fighter for 25 years old. We saw the Anthony Pettis fight. We saw him not really want to go on the ground with Anthony Pettis. He wanted to keep the fight standing up. He was ready to go 5 rounds, and his game plan was to wear Pettis out. And that's what he did. We saw how hard he is to take down in the Ricardo Lamas fight, and he proved it again in the Pettis fight. And he's beaten the who's who of the division. Guys like Charles Oliveira, Jeremy Stevens, he fought a great fight. Cub Swanson. And the Charles fight, that fight was, unfortunate. There was an injury there. But he fought all the guys in the division, and he's beaten everybody. And he's fighting the toughest test of his life. Jose Aldo, you can't look at the Conor McGregor fight. You got to look at everything else he's done in his career since the Mark Hominick fight. That's really where it started in UFC. He started it there with a bang, and he's beaten everybody else. He fought those great Chad Mendes fights, and he really fought a 5-round war in the second Chad Mendes fight. So I think he's still in tip-top shape at 30 years old, and I think this is going to be a really tough fight for Max Holloway. For Max Holloway to win this fight, he's got to fight the smartest fight he's ever fought, and I think he's going to win it by decision. It might be a split decision or unanimous decision. I think that's his way to victory. I think he can overwhelm Jose Aldo, feel him out in the first few rounds, and land the shots that he needs to, stay away from Aldo, and somehow win this fight. And I think that's what's going to happen. He's the younger man. Everything's on his side. It seems like a far-fetch, but I'm still picking Max Holloway, and I want to ask you guys, the fans, what you think. I think Aldo is going to be the favorite here. So it's a pretty weird pick, but I'm going to pick Max and say he wins this fight. Max Holloway, next champion, featherweight champion.
We got squeezed out.
Where are you?
Did you get any on the
Família! Aqui, aqui. Esquerda.
Pra isso aqui.
Vai, José, vai.